The night was unusually quiet. No sirens, no distant artillery rumble, just an eerie calm hanging over the region. Then, without warning, the silence shattered. High above the clouds, an aircraft released a weapon few had expected to see used in this way. What followed would be described by analysts as one of the most unexpected strikes of the conflict. The weapon was the Russian FAB-3000, a massive, high-explosive aerial bomb originally designed decades ago for destroying hardened targets. Weighing several tons and carrying an enormous explosive charge, it is not a precision missile in the modern sense, but when it hits, precision becomes almost irrelevant. Its destructive power alone can reshape the battlefield. According to emerging battlefield reports, the target was believed to be a concealed storage site used to house a significant portion of Ukraine's missile reserves. These stockpiles, hidden deep within reinforced structures, were thought to be relatively secure from conventional strikes. For months, they had supplied air defense systems and long-range capabilities critical to Ukraine's resistance. The bomb's descent was nearly impossible to stop. Released from altitude, guided only in its final moments, it slammed into the ground with catastrophic force. The explosion was not just loud, it was overwhelming. Shock waves tore through concrete bunkers, collapsing storage halls and igniting secondary detonations that continued for minutes. Observers later described fireballs rising into the sky, followed by rolling clouds of smoke visible from kilometers away. The ground itself appeared scarred, as if struck by a natural disaster rather than a single weapon. Satellite imagery that surfaced later seemed to confirm extensive destruction across the entire site. For Ukraine, the implications were serious. Missile stockpiles are not easily replaced. They require complex logistics, international coordination, and time, something in short supply during active conflict. Losing a large reserve in a single strike could temporarily limit defensive coverage and force difficult strategic decisions. For Russia, the strike sent a message. The use of such a heavy bomb suggested a willingness to escalate with raw firepower rather than relying solely on precision-guided munitions. It demonstrated that older weapons, when used creatively and at the right moment, could still have devastating effects in modern warfare. Military analysts quickly began debating the meaning of the strike. Some argued it marked a shift in tactics, favoring overwhelming force against high-value targets. Others suggested it was a rare, high-risk operation meant to shock and disrupt rather than become routine. Civilians in nearby areas reported windows shattered far from the blast zone, and emergency services struggled to manage fires triggered by debris and unexploded munitions. The psychological impact was just as powerful as the physical damage. Fear spread quickly, amplified by videos and images shared across social media. International reactions were swift but cautious. Calls for verification, restraint, and investigation followed as both sides released carefully worded statements. Information warfare intensified, with competing narratives attempting to frame the strike as either a decisive success or an exaggerated claim. What remains clear is this: the strike underscored how rapidly the balance can change. A single moment, a single weapon can undo months of preparation. In modern conflict, safety is temporary, and even deeply buried stockpiles are not beyond reach. As the smoke cleared, one question echoed across military and political circles alike. Was this an isolated event, or a glimpse of what is yet to come? In a war defined by adaptation and escalation, the unexpected has become the new normal.